Hi, I'm Desiree. So, I'm going to be doing a review for a book. It's for a literature project, and yeah. So first I'm going to do a summary. I'm going to be reading Heartless by Marissa Meyer. It's basically a book set in the Wonderland world, and I won't give any spoilers because I'm not sure if it's a spoiler, but it's kind of like, okay. Basically, so this girl, Catherine, who is a daughter of a Marchioness, and a Marquess. I don't know how to say it, so forgive me. But she's basically really high up, and she loves to bake. She's a baker, and she bakes for, like, the king. The king loves it, and that's probably one of the reasons that he starts to pursue her romantically. And her mother loves this because she has big dreams for her daughter that her daughter does not reciprocate. She wants to be a baker. So she finds this guy, a court joker for the king, that him and her start to like each other. I'm not going to give any more spoilers though. That's about it. So basically I'm going to give you my review over it. First I want to mention that usually when my literature teacher or like my librarian force me to read a book, I don't really get, it takes me a few chapters and like a few tries to read the chapters for me to get interested in them and understand what's going on in the book. But this book kind of like spiked my interest. Like when I started reading it, the first word, I just kind of like kept reading it. Like I didn't really, it was interesting from the start. Like it was fast paced, and I knew what was going on, and I liked it. And I think one of the reasons is because the personality of Kath was really relatable, like especially for me. Like I related to her a lot, and I think that's important when you're writing to young adults or kids my age. And that's kind of like what the author did, and it was a win. It was a win-win because here I am reviewing the book because I loved it. And basically it was really neat because the book is set in the Wonderland world, and I didn't really realize that, like get it drilled into my brain until we started meeting a few characters in the book, like Hare and Hada and other characters that I know in like the original Alice in Wonderland and then the remakes, all the movies. I know these characters, and it was really cool getting to see them in another story. And that's when I kind of started, like, I went back and watched Alice in Wonderland, the original, and I heard a joke, why is a raven like a writing desk? And I was like, I read that in the book, like, so I think that was really cool, just like seeing like quirks that are in the book that are also in the movie, and like connecting them, and it was really neat. And I think seeing the growth of Jest and Catherine and the king and how she deals with all of this while also being terrorized by the Jabberwock, is that how you say it, whatever, it's just a really interesting plot line and a really interesting world. And those are two very, very good aspects of a book. And I really enjoyed the book. I think it's really sad, but I kind of obsessed over it because I thought the relationship was really cute, and I think it was cool just reading it even when it wasn't about Jest and Catherine. It was just about like what was going on in the world, and I think that's really neat that I was interested in all aspects of the book. And now I'm just rambling, but I just want to summarize this by saying I love the book. And yeah, it was interesting. So yeah, that was my review. Sorry. Heartless. Thank you.